All right, chat. You guys know what it is, okay? You guys know what it is. Fucking Mason Unique Geese, okay? The OG homies talking about indie games, dude. We need to tap in more on some fucking indie games, bro. I've been neglecting them. He's talking about Mascot Horror, okay? Thank God that Mason understands some Mascot Horror and is actually trying to innovate the space. And this dude, not only does he understand that, but he's also trying to shed some light on some other cool games that are coming out. So we're going to check them out. As always, make sure you go subscribe to the OG homie Unique Geese and show him some fucking love. He's a G.
There are some massive things coming out with indie horror, and I need to catch you up on it. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Mason, your Unique Geese. And
also, sorry, Purple, didn't mean to ignore you. Probably no Star Wars tonight because I'm already almost 5 hours into stream. Yo, Link, love you too, homie. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. Appreciate you as always.
Projects that I've been following for a while, and I've had the opportunity to talk to the devs.
Nah, Gage, that comment's crazy. Sorry, you two frogs watching this. I keep pausing. God damn it.
With. Just got some massive updates and trailers, and I want to talk to you guys about these projects. As you guys may know, I'm developing my very own indie horror.
Wait, I didn't see this. A second plane has just hit the Death Star. Yo.
Game at Indigo Park, and one of the coolest things I've been able to do with this is meet all kinds of cool developers, keep up to date with cool projects, and really get like an early look into what's going on in the world. So there's two big indie horror games who are coming from like pretty much new studios that just got really good trailers, and I want to kind of walk through and talk about each of them. One of them is Finding Frankie, whose trailer just came out, so you'll get my live reaction. And the other is Don't Fret, which I've already seen the trailer for, but I've got some cool stuff to talk about, and I'll give a little update for Indigo Park. So the first one I'm really excited about is a new trailer for a game called Finding Frankie. This is the thumbnail for the new video. As always with these kind of analysis videos, we always look at the thumbnail first. It seems that we're getting a look at...
I gotta start doing that, bro. I gotta start looking at the fucking thumbnails, dude. Taking a look at them, see if we get any fucking lore.
Like the monster type Frankie that they've been kind of using for their...
Restream.io? Yeah, me too, Mason. Me too.
Advertising. And it seems like maybe a guy in a costume. It's giving me kind of like Sammy Lawrence vibes.
This is giving me what's the, oh my god, Choo Choo Charles. It's giving me Choo Choo Charles, the way that this thing's like coming at him and is the size of what looks like a train.
From Bendy and the Ink Machine. A while back, they did drop like an announcement gameplay trailer, and it was pretty good. I mean, I got no complaints about what it was. It kind of gave like an early look at what exactly we're doing here. The whole premise is it's like a parkour based indie horror game.
Thank God this shit looks way better than fucking Garten of Banban.
And they're keeping with the mascots. I guess he's also like a serial mascot. But yeah, like so far, like from what we saw.
I wonder if this is built in the same engine as Poppy Playtime. A thumbnail breakdown equals anime filler? Lol, JK? No, you're being dead ass right now. Nah, a thumbnail breakdown is literally just being like, ooh, this is cool, aka like trying to talk about it and get you to that 8-minute mark for a mid-roll ad. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck with everybody here. Okay.
On this original trailer, I was already pretty much hooked on the idea of like, instead of relying on like other,
and I will be doing that shit. Don't worry.
Mechanics.
I like to yap.
Characters to really carry your game, really tightening the gameplay and focusing on how that operates within that world. I think is an amazing idea. And it seems to be like kind of like a trampoline park, play place area. We don't really have much other information about it.
Dude, yeah, that is one thing that I don't think they've like utilized. I know it would be hard for an indie dev to make, right? But a game inside of a trampoline park, I think that would be really cool if executed well.
Hoping that we get some new info in this trailer. So let's go and take a peep at the brand new trailer. Already looks insane. All right, so right off the bat, major Fall Guys vibes. I think that's what they're going. Okay, and then it gets all fucked up and crazy.
Oh,
that's pretty tight. I'm not gonna pause it on my first watch through.
You know what, yo, what that frame reminded me of right here is Saints Row 3. You know the fucking like missions where you're like beating the fuck out of people. I forget what it's called, but you're literally just destroying the fuck out of people for that are in like mascot attire. Yeah, dude, that's literally what this is reminding me of. I think I need to replay Saints Row 3 on stream because I think it would be fun. It would lead to a lot of funny clips, and also I think you all would enjoy it. I literally just bought the remake the other night, so we might have to tap in on that.
I'm not gonna pause it on my first watch through, but there are some details I'm gonna point out.
Dude, Saints Row 3 is peak. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that 2D animation, dude. You know I love to see that.
Look at me and Mason both doing our little stems. Him fucking playing with his beard and me biting my fingernails.
Okay.
Dude, yeah, bro. Saints Row 2 for the story was sick. I'm gonna be honest, I liked 4. Like, 4 was okay in my mind. Like, if I had to give it a rating on, like, a scale of 1 to 10 for games, I'd probably give it a 6. Like, they continued the story. It was like they played on some of this shit for 3, but, like, 3 for me is, like, really close to a 10 out of 10 in games. So, yeah, it was, like, a horrible follow-up. Like, comparing the two is, like, rough to, like, I don't even want to do that shit. Yeah, they're all fucking fun. I gotta replay 2 as well at some point. I had to cut up the trailer audio because of copyright. Sorry. Oh, dude, that's so real. Mason Unique's watching out for us, bro.
These environments look sick, dude.
Dude, if it's literally gonna be like they're gonna have some elements of like sort of like Fall Guys type beat in this game, where you're like going through obstacles to run away from a monster, I think that would be so cool. Yeah, bro. Saints Row 3 really did it right.
Okay. That looks good too. That little chase there.
Dude, the fucking train thing coming at you is kind of crazy. I like that it's got like a mix of like indie horror with you know, like also having like taking a mix from like Ban or something like that, and then also adding a monster that is like reminiscent almost of like Choo Choo Charles is kind of cool.
This looks insane, dude. This looks really, really good.
Yeah, it's definitely way more visually
My gosh, dude.
impressive than like Ban. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's cool. It's really cool seeing games like actually innovate in the space. I will almost definitely play this game.
This is actually insane. The hand coming down. Dude, and shots like that. Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah, we got a lot to talk about here. So yeah, it's kind of clear that they're going for like a Fall Guys.
Dude, VR on something like this? Yo, yeah, you're right. No, you're 100% right. They could literally, like, if this game does really well, they could literally just make, like, almost like on rails or like kind of like arcade style game like this in VR, and I guarantee you it would sell amazing and be like insane to play.
Type vibe at the front here, which is totally awesome. From the
Dude, now I just want to play Saints Row 3. Looking at this and talking to you guys in chat about Saints Row 3, I just want to go play Saints Row 3 now.
way that they're talking in this trailer, it gives me the vibe it's less like trampoline park and more like there's a game show. So like, I don't know, it gives me more like Wipeout vibes now, like fucked up Wipeout, compared to like, oh, it's just a trampoline park for kids to go to. Because you know, they got like the
Fucked up Wipeout is hard, bro. Boot up. I don't have it downloaded right now. I'll download it today if I can find space on my computer.
contestants, like everyone's dressed up in the same costume so that you're disguising your voice to
Yo, what's up, Soul? How's it going, homie?
avoid like unfair advantages or whatever. I mean, this just looks insane. I mean, like from a game development standpoint, all this is like, I'm not trying to discredit it. I'm just trying to explain like what really changes it here. The change in lighting is massive because I mean, a lot of the core elements of this scene are exactly the same. You're changing the lighting. You have these like blood decals, which looking at them look pretty similar to the ones just like in the Unreal Engine Quixel Bridge. And then of course you have like the bodies everywhere. And like just that is enough to completely shift. It completely changed the tone of like what's going on here. It's really cool. I mean, combine that with the
Soul, I am amazing.
music too. It's got like the Fall Guys, like and then it's like a hellish remix of it too. It's like, it's not like just generic horror music. It like goes right into This is really cool, dude. This is like actually impressive. These environments and just like having this setup so that you can create this setup, or sorry, this setup, insane. Like these developers are super talented, dude. I am blown away by the environments here. These are all really, really good. Especially here, dude. I mean, like you got a bunch of like little 2D art. Over here it looks like Frankie is like a Muppet almost. But yeah, like major like Wipeout, Fall Guys, like you know, like,
Do we think we're gonna have to listen to fucking goofy aw music like Fall Guys while running away from these fucking monsters? Imagine. Imagine they just yoink the Fall Guys soundtrack and they throw it in there.
game show vibes. I mean, this
might
is
might have to do that whenever I play this game.
Like the
chase
DoorDash
scenes.
mini game from Fall Guys. They do a good job, like from a graphic design standpoint. Like all the typography is like really fun.
Dagobah music.
It feels all uniform. I mean, I am like genuinely blown away from what we're seeing just in the first couple seconds of this trailer. You got like the statue, which is always really cute too. There's like a registration area too, party check-in. So yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like it's a children's place, but maybe like a section of it is like a game show, or they record a game show inside of here, and then like the kids can come and play where the game show is. So that's fun. This 2D animation, you know, is amazing. Clearly like a cereal commercial, which is awesome. This is something like, as you guys know, like a big part of my game is the 2D animation. And this is more like hand-drawn compared to like animation rig, which is
The greatest rapper alive? Are you referring to Digbar as the greatest rapper alive? Because if so, yes.
it's obviously going to be more expensive and more fluid. So they definitely found a great person to animate this character for sure. I mean, it's just, it feels very like cereal mascot-y.
Dude, I don't have much to say because Mason's does such a good job of breaking these down, so I'm just kind of sitting here taking it all in.
They nailed what they're going for. I'm genuinely very impressed by this. I wanted to get a look at this map that they kind of tease. Attraction key. Okay, so entry. So you're in the main lobby now. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to break it down, but I mean, Henry Hotline seems to be the name of the phone guy.
Oh, you're taking it all in. Hey, yo!
Just that's cute. Finding Frankie is out of service, oddly enough. Back to the trailer. Yeah, I mean, this shot too is just awesome because you get like an aerial view of like one of the playgrounds. Again, like the amount of custom assets and stuff in here. This is
Dude, yo, chat. Do we think this is gonna make my computer light on fire? This shit is almost definitely like my computer is going to explode. Like they either will have done like a shit ton of optimization to make it so that my computer is not going to explode, or my computer is literally going to light on fire when I launch this game.
This is all just really fun. I didn't even notice the duck head. That's really cool too. The environments here are absolutely insane. I've had the
All right, chat, I need to buy a 4090 to be able to play this.
opportunity to kind of briefly talk with the devs of this,
I can just feel the heat on my leg from my PC looking at this.
just to kind of see like their plans for what they're wanting to do with this game and stuff. And I mean, I'm very impressed.
I'm very interested to see from a more grumpy perspective by me if this game is going to be in parts, like episodic, or if it's going to be episodic, or if it's going to be like a whole ass fucking game all fucking ready to go.
I also, again, like I like this idea of like disguise, like every contestant is disguised, and what it seems like is it's like you and one other contestant are here.
Oh.
Okay, so you kind of get like crew posters of, so like Deputy Duck, Frankie, and Henry Hotline are the three like main characters. That seems to be like an ad for like when they were doing, I think they were doing like a competition or something. What is he signing? Contestant.
I almost just turned my head the same way.
So if you happen to get the box that says contestant, you get to be a contestant. This seems to be maybe the opening of the game. Like, okay, I'm like in my shitty ass apartment and I need the money. And,
Me for real.
oh, I'm a contestant. Like I imagine like, oh, you get the flakes out and like you just so happen to be a contestant. Please dress yourself in the provided suit. Yes, I mean like basically the same
Game
thing
show,
as like, the game show was talking about. Like, okay, like you wear the suit to hide yourself. I initially thought this was a mirror, but it definitely seems like this might be another contestant, which is fun. I think this is like the monster Frankie that was chasing us.
Oh, the glitch animation? Yeah, they use the Red Giant suite to edit some of those.
I do like this
Or effects from the Red Giant suite or something very similar.
kind of like backstage area too. Parkour pizza's cute. I like that a lot. A lot of this does give like vibes to stuff that I'm wanting to do or already have done in Indigo Park. So I'm happy that like we're all on the same page. The Deputy Duck screen thing, I think we've seen in like other teasers or like in other trailers.
I feel like the people that made this game are trying to like at least somewhat push the mascot horror space other than just being like easy cash grabs, which I really respect because after playing like Joyville and shit like that, like it's clear that a lot of these games are just easy cash grabs and not Garten of Ban. They're easy cash grabs and not like heartfelt games. I don't know. And maybe I'm being too harsh on Garten of Ban, but yeah, just every time I've tried to play one of them, it just seems like an easy cash grab, not like something where people are actually passionate about it.
And I'm not really sure. It just seems to be like an information objective tools. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the purpose of this yet is. That's pretty tight. Don't forget to register. Little cardboard cutouts, always fun. A lot of like fun 2D art in this, which is always a plus in my book.
The whole damn thing, yo.
Again, like you got the corpses. That's big. This is kind of the initial, like when I think about this game, I think about this like room and setup. Like this is how they pitched it. This is really insane.
This is giving me flashbacks to playing crab games with chat.
What does that say? Frosted Peak.
Got a frosted peak myself. My bad.
So yeah, party check-in, and then you have to like go up this parkour wall. What's interesting to me is I want you guys to look at this sketch of Frankie here and how it's like hand-drawn jittering. It doesn't seem to be a screen. It looks like maybe like the mask gives you like some hallucination properties or something, maybe. Like, I'm not really sure. Like maybe that's how you'll find like secrets in the game or something. I really don't know. But they're setting up a lot of really crazy stuff. These vents are also probably from the same pack, I think. I recognize these vents. But yeah, I mean, like the amount of 2D art, they're really taking time to make this fun and cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is...
Some of these mechanics are awesome. I
actually really want to play this game. Unlike a lot of the fucking mascot horror or indie horror games, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll play it, John. Like, I actually want to play this game and look at what it's like and see, like, the mechanics and shit.
The biggest thing with finding Frankie is if they want to be successful, they're really going to have to nail down the performance and gameplay.
Yeah, dude. Literally kind of what I was saying about, like, are they going to fucking optimize this game or not?
Performance is something that I know, like, I've been struggling to make sure is pretty decent for Indigo Park, hopefully, when it comes out. You know, I'm a first-time game dev, so I'm learning as I do this. But for like a fast-paced action game like this, where you want the player to be constantly jumping off of stuff and like quickly knowing what
the engine's got to be good. The performance has to be good.
Performance is going to be massive, and on top of that, gameplay is going to be just essential. Like really locking down all of these mechanics so they don't feel buggy.
A cum cake? What?
I mean, like, end of the day, this is a parkour game with horror elements and a horror story. This isn't like horror game with parkour elements. It feels very like this is what you're meant to do in this game, and that's really what's gonna make
Mirror's Edge mascot horror.
Get fun and set it different. So as long as they can nail that. It seemed like they had like little
Somebody write that down. That's what I'm titling this fucking video.
Ducks like scattered about. Yeah, I remember seeing a trailer where like
I would enjoy a cum cake. What the fuck?
These shoot out balls or something. I'm not.
What?
I'm not really sure.
Oh, big bet, Chucky. Big bet.
Insane, dude. I love this. The little cardboard arrows and stuff. Dude, it's just really impressive. This all feels really good. I still love the monster designs too, like the springy dude that'll just kind of chase you around, and Henry Hotline now, as we know the name.
Yeah, the characters are sick.
It's gonna be cool. And then yeah, it seems like security footage. Maybe not even security footage. It seems like a production studio, like when they were recording the show, like where you'd see all the camera angles and stuff. I mean, like there's some really cool stuff they can do with this. I'm really excited to like see how this plays out. It does seem like you're running through this with a friend, maybe. I mean, this was in the original trailer as well. maybe he gets killed here and he just kind of, oh no, I mean, he escapes.
You yoink him back down.
And then like you also have like the water park on top of it, dude. Like the environments they're creating are just so fun. And like combine that with like the parkour elements. You got like the Fall Guys type elements. Like you're just on a killer game show, which is, dude, it's gonna be so much fun. I really think, again, this feels less horror and more like a fun time with horror elements in it, and I think there's a lot of potential for them to do really cool shit. I'm just gonna go back because these feel more like screens, and they have the, I think that's, if not the same drawing, a very similar.
Again, Mason Unique's does good at what he's good at what he does, dude. Breaking down these trailers and shit. Yeah, didn't even notice that at all.
Of like Frankie looking crazy. Maybe that big one was a screen. I just didn't read it as a screen. That's entirely possible too. Dude, crazy. And then like the rail grinding that launches you out, like, dude. And then you have,
if that's fluid and you can do it throughout the whole game, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, this is gonna be so sick.
I mean, like I say that, and then you have shots like this, which are just absolutely insane. So I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I really think there's a lot of potential with this game. I'm very impressed.
Hold on. Let me go. Do I have Steam open? Let me open up Steam so I can go wishlist this game.
I think it's going to be really tight. So yeah, I am like overly excited for what they have going on with Finding Frankie.
Among Us! My bad. Yo, Steam, for real? Right now? Over top of my boy's face? Yo, what? What did I just say? What the fuck did I just say?
Again, I've had the opportunity to like briefly talk with the developers a little bit.
Steam!
I hope we can continue to talk about game dev and
give me a second. Sorry. Sorry, chat and YouTube frogs. Let me go Finding Frankie. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Does it have a release date? 2024 sometime. Cool, dude. Hold on. A new update for 15 gigs. What the fuck? Okay, let's continue.
Stuff, but like those environments, a lot of the ideas they're proposing, like. They're nailing what that game needs to be, and as long as the gameplay feels good when people get a hold of it, and performance is unlocked,
it's gonna be sick.
I don't see that game failing. I think that's definitely a project you need to keep an eye on. Go wishlist it on Steam. So the next game I want to quickly talk about is actually my own game, Indigo Park. For those of you guys who don't know, Indigo Park is a first-person mascot horror game where you break into an abandoned theme park and meet the colorful cast of friends that we've created. The main one being Rambly the raccoon. Rambly is basically the main guy for the Indigo company.
A plushie company? Oh, that would be sick. Like Build-A-Bear, but with your Among Us character? If fucking Innersloth had capitalized on that at the time, they would have made even more hundreds of millions of dollars.
I don't know if I can legally compare him to other characters in real life companies, but I'm sure you can guess who were kind of paired in there with that. But the idea is when the park was open, the Indigo company was super big on like tech and trying to innovate the theme park industry. So one of the biggest things they created was an AI system where you could pretty much go to any...
Chat, the night that Indigo Park drops, we will not be doing any reacts. We are literally going right... I mean, I might after the fact, but we're going right into Indigo Park. I'm so fucking excited.
Green in the park and say like, hey, Rambly, could you check my dinner reservation for tonight? Or, hey, Rambly, could you tell me what the wait time is for this ride across the park? I'm a massive theme park fan, so that's kind of where the idea came from, was like, okay, if I'm going to make a mascot horror game, let's do one that's in an abandoned theme park. The gameplay that you guys are seeing right now on screen is super old. We've made a ton of changes since the upload of this. But the big thing I kind of wanted to hint on and talk about today is I've got a ton of videos on my channel talking about the new project. In fact, I've got a whole playlist just called Indigo Park. If you guys need more information about it, we got a couple trailers up. I've got videos where I'm strictly just talking about it. But one really interesting thing to note, my first ever indie horror project, and really first game dev experience ever, was a project called Reincarnated. It was a remake of Garden of Banban over my spring break.
Dude, that shit was actually sick as fuck. I remember playing it and being like, oh my god, this is literally way better than the fucking game itself, dude. This is crazy.
Last year, In 1 week, I went from 0 game dev experience to making an entire game, and I've got a whole video talking about the development of that. And as of today, I just started spring break for this year. So we're coming up on like the year anniversary of this project. And I've pretty much decided that other than like a couple streams and a couple videos that you guys are gonna see on this channel, I'm going to full-time work my ass off on getting Indigo Park stuff done. There's little deadlines that
Which is really cool because he's not even like charging for Indigo Park. All the like funding, and I would imagine not even like the funding, like I would imagine he's probably funding it himself, but like is coming from Patreon. Like that's it. Like the game's gonna be free when it comes out, which is so cool. I don't think many people do that where they devote literally like weeks of time to something on a project that is not going to be monetized in the start.
Set for myself as far as what I want to have done over spring break, and I am proud to say that I'm already way ahead of schedule from what I wanted to be at. So keep an eye on the channel. Lots of really exciting news about this game is coming out. I've got a super talented team helping me along with it. It's my first ever game, so I'm really excited to see how it goes. If you guys want some early access looks at stuff, I do have a Patreon that you guys can join. I will be actively trying to give more information.
Anybody that's really interested in this project, go and make sure you fucking hit up the Patreon.
About the project here and talk about new reveals. And
Uniqueys makes fucking really cool shit and really cool shit very consistently, so I can only imagine how good the Patreon probably is for this game. Go check that shit out.
Environments and stuff. Highly recommend you guys go and check that out. But enough shilling for my own game. I've got dedicated videos just for that. I want to talk about another really cool Mascot horror project that is coming out from my friends over at Rocket Music, now Scary Kid Studios. It's a game called Don't Fret. Now, I've already seen this trailer. In fact, I already got early access to it. But the whole idea is music indie horror game. I'm actually going to just watch it through and talk about it. Even though it's not like a reaction. I love the style of this game. It's got a really cool, like, gritty look to it.
Yeah. It does look like Bendy a lot.
Again, like, creator of Rocket Music. If you guys have heard of Rocket Music, they do, like, nerdcore, like, fan songs for other indie horror projects, and they're kind of breaking out into their own game.
That's so cool. It reminds me of Bendy, but, like, its own style. Like they're clearly making their own style while taking inspiration from like something like Bendy.
So from this trailer, it seems that you're actually playing as the mascot, which is really, really cool, and that's something that you don't really see much of. This
W bass drop.
This hole here.
Soul! What's up, homie? How's it going?
Is really, really cool. And then you get this shot. Wait for it.
Oh, something's about to pop the fuck out. Holy shit.
Dude. This, like, cassette tape type monster, dude. It's so cool, bro. It's actually so tight. Don't fret. So there's not really.
It's almost like 7 a.m. for me. I've just woken up. KW, yo, Soul, good morning. Hope you slept well. Welcome into the stream, gangsta.
Much I can really talk about that hasn't already been said about this project.
It's about tree
this
here.
Is another case of like people who have been making, you know, YouTube content around these types of games, kind of breaking out and making their own game, which is really like special and important to me.
You fucking love to see it, bro. You love to see it. So cool. People that are in the sphere finally making their own creations and actually making it very creative in pushing the space because they understand the space. They understand the things being created in it.
I've been talking to them a lot about like how they're marketing the project, a lot of the cool stuff they're doing with it. And one really cool thing that a lot of people might not have noticed is there's quite a bit of nerdcore cameo just in this trailer. If you guys know the Stupendium, they're easily one of the coolest and biggest names in the space. I'm a massive fan of their work. I'm pretty sure they voiced the conductor here. I mean, that's obviously their voice. Apparently, Longest Solo Ever also voices just in this trailer. It's a really good friend of mine. But Don't Fret seems to be kind of a like new and really insane type project. Unfortunately, we don't really have any gameplay yet, so we can't really see what that's going to look like from like a first person or like third person perspective, or however they're handling it.
I'm gonna add this to the wish list literally as soon as we're done reacting to this.
I'm a massive fan of the monster design here. Absolutely insane looking, like super lanky cassette tape is just super dope in my book. But yeah, I've had the honor of talking with the devs of this, just kind of casually, and then also about our own individual projects, and it seems like they're cooking up some really cool stuff for it. I wish I had more information to really break down about this, but you know, basically just an announcement trailer for this project. We get a look at Fret, who's like a little guitar character. From what I understand, this takes place in like a school that's kind of just like music themed, which is dope.
Shit.
So it's kind of like a cool
Music nerds, am I right, chat? I've got one game that I'm excited about, but I haven't heard updates on it in like almost a year. Oh shit, what game is that, Soul?
mix between like, I get like recording studio vibes compared
Oh.
to, and mixed with like school environments, which is really cool.
Carnival Hunt.
They're gonna have a lot more stuff over on their channel, I'm sure. So be sure to check out the trailer. You know, wishlisted on Steam. Yeah, see, they've already got like little devlog type videos. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, go check it out. But this is another project that I really think you need to keep an eye on. And I guess the point of me showing and talking to you guys about all these projects is like, indie horror is about to have some like really cool new stuff. I've seen a lot of people complain about like the quality of indie horror games coming out recently, and like the types of games that are coming out. They're all feeling really similar.
Yes.
And I'd argue out of, you know, the three, including mine that I've shown, like mine is the most like current indie horror-y, but even then, like we're trying to break out with all these cool
I was gonna say is still pushing it though.
mechanics, and we're trying to break out with like the idea of like an all-seeing AI, kind of like GLaDOS or Wheatley in Portal. We're trying to make new stuff, and I think this innovation in this space
If you want to make some Chucky, sure.
is going to cause some really cool stuff to come out of it. I mean, like music-based horror game. Like,
Yeah,
there's
bro.
so much you can do.
That's so cool. Music-based horror game. Love this shit, dude. I love seeing these smaller like devs push industries. I love it so fucking much. This video has me so excited.
With that, and especially if you have the entirety of the nerdcore community on your side about it. Like, dude, the amount of cool stuff that's going to come out of this project is insane. And then obviously, like, looking over at, and then obviously, like, talking about Finding Frankie, like, the whole idea of, like, a game show. Like, all of this stuff is, like, fairly new in this space, and it's being executed really well. So I think it's really important that you keep an eye on this stuff if this is the kind of stuff you're into. Check out and support these new upcoming projects. Really impressive stuff on all fronts. I genuinely think we're going to see some insane stuff come out of really all three of these games. I can promise you, like, some of the stuff that we want to do with Indigo Park is insane, and I'm sure like these guys are all cooking their own crazy stories and environments and encounters and everything. Like, dude, it's gonna be a good time in the next couple of years for indie horror. I really think it's gonna be on the rise. So leave a comment down below. Are you guys looking forward to these types of games? What game are you most hyped up for? Leave any questions you have about my own game, or like my opinion on any of this stuff, and I'll do my best.
Dude, I want to make a Patreon. I gotta tap in on Unique Geese's Patreon and exactly what he's doing for it and shit. I mean, I know it's for the game, but also I'm sure that he also does stuff for his own channel and shit. Again, shout out to Unique Geese, bro. Like, somebody that I've been able to watch and grow in the space for so long. Cool dude. Stoked that he's making videos like this, because I would not have known about these games. Stoked that he's making Indigo Park. I'm so fucking excited. Like I said, whenever that game drops, we're not going to do reacts at the start of the stream that night. We're literally going to start out with a little just chatting and then go right into that, because I'm so excited to see what he did and everyone working on it did. Yeah, man. W video. Go check out Unique Geese. Go check out